Hi guys, it's James again with The Dog's Way, and I just wanted to make a really quick video to show you how I teach people to walk their dog calmly beside them on a lead and pass by other dogs. The most important thing about a walk with your dog is understanding what you should feel and how your dog should feel when you're travelling together. Ultimately, walking with your dog is one of the most central, one of the most primal activities that you can do. The idea of travelling together, working together, migrating together is central to the way that the dogs bond and interact with each other. And it's that feeling that we want to make sure that we always have in the front of our minds whenever we're working or walking with our dog. So we start off with the tool that we're going to use. I almost exclusively use slip leads, and I want to show you how we use them and why it is that I like the way that they work. Charlie, come here. All the way. Good boy. Right. Just check. Thank you. Right. So the idea of a slip lead is that it goes right at the top of the neck. Now, there's kind of three places that a slip lead can be, and it's really important to understand the differences. Where you want a slip lead to be is right at the top on the jaw. As long as the slip lead is on the jaw, it's not on the soft part of the neck, which means that your dog is not going to be choking and they're not going to be uncomfortable. If a slip lead slips down the neck to the middle, that's when you're going to hear a lot of and this kind of thing, and you know, the dog potentially choking on the lead, which of course we don't want, not only because it's uncomfortable, because it's ultimately it's not a relaxing experience either. And then third, the bottom where a slip lead can potentially fall down to is right on the shoulders, which is here. Now, obviously this is not going to cause your dog any pain or any harm, but it is going to make it incredibly difficult to walk with your dog. So we want the slip lead to be right at the top. Right, you going to come here? Charlie doesn't want to be on a lead right now. Charlie wants to play with the ball, but I'm just going to show you here. So the idea is it should be right at the top. You going to come here? Good boy. And then they've normally got like a little slider or something like that, which you can see allows it to stay nice and loose without causing any harm. What I want everyone to understand is that this is primarily supposed to be a tool for communication, right? It's not about restraint. Now, what I mean about that is that whenever a dog feels tension on a lead, he should really be walking towards it. And then where we want them to be, there should be no tension at all. It should be completely relaxed. So again, so I can invite, and then when he's where I want him to be, I can then release tension. So when we start walking again, it's that same idea, is that when we want our dog to move to a particular place, we can add a little bit of tension and the dog will move towards us. And again, just show you here, and then where he's where we want, we relax. So again, we can invite him around here. Okay. There we go. And then where he's where we want, we relax. And you see Charlie has obviously been doing this for many years, so he knows exactly what the game is. Alright? So you see there's pretty much no tension required, because even if he just feels that smallest amount, he's going to follow the tension on the lead, right? So that's why we say it's a communication tool, because ultimately what we're doing is we want to say to our dog, this is where I want you to be looking, this is where I want you to be paying attention to. And again, because we then have no tension, we can relax, we can enjoy the walk together. So you can see here in this clip where I'm walking with Charlie, what you'll notice is that Charlie is to my side, and whenever Charlie pulls a little bit, we just add a little bit of tension onto the lead. It doesn't need to be a lot, because the whole point is that we're just trying to say, hey, focus over here, this is where you want to be looking. And you can see the way that as Charlie walks, we just add a little bit of tension when he pulls, and then when he relaxes, we relax the lead as well. What we also want to look at here is you'll notice the way that our shoulders, our body language, communicates the way that we're feeling to our dog. You should always have shoulders up, head confident, walking and looking where you're going. What I want you to be looking out for here is that when a dog is traveling with you, generally they should have nose up, ears back, and a relaxed pace. And they should really be matching their pace with yours, so that the two of you are moving together. What you may see is that your dog initially is continuously putting their nose down, dipping their head, pulling from side to side, and that's where we add a little bit of tension just to bring the dog's kind of focus back towards us, and again just say, you know what, you're supposed to be with me. At the moment we're walking together, at the moment we're traveling, we're not searching for food, we're not searching for smells. One of the other things that's really important when you're walking a dog on a lead is that it should be short but not tense. Often what you'll see people do is they'll wrap the lead around their hands, they're holding on for dear lives, and then no wonder the dog's not relaxed, no wonder that dog feels tense, no wonder the dog feels aggressive. Ultimately, the lead shouldn't have any tension on it when you're walking the dog, unless you need to tell that dog something, unless you need to communicate something. Often what I talk to people about with harnesses is harnesses have the same effect. They just wrap the dog in tension, and then when you pull on that harness, you create more tension on the lead all of the time. Your dog should feel relaxed, you shouldn't feel tense, which is why if you see here, the lead should be not too long so that we've got control, but not under tension either. Walking your dog calmly on a lead is such an important skill, and I do get not everybody is going to be able to watch a video and just immediately apply it or immediately transfer it into their relationship with their dog. Some dogs are going to be more excited than others, some are going to pull more than others. If you are struggling, if you do find that your dog is yanking around, then get in contact, let us go through it with you. We can show you what's working, where you're going wrong, and we can help put the right corrections in place so that you can move forward and learn to walk in a more relaxed way.